Happy Sunday, guys. Just doing my usual checking on you guys. I was scrolling and they have free this week for Black History MGM on demand, but I already have mostly all this stuff they're offering. But if you have cable, look on your television and you can see the free items that you'll get. Happy Sunday. So I am out running errands and it starts pouring. Had to get my hair done this past week. I've been feeling under the weather because of the rain. And and yeah. So I was born in the summer. I'm a summer person, spring person. I'm just so not a winter person at all. Yeah, but anywho, was leaving I never saw this. What is this? I was leaving the nail shop and I had to run to the store. So I thought I would check in with you guys. Haven't done that in a while. This weather is driving me bonkers. I detest this weather. Rain, rain, go away. You don't have to come again any other day. I know we need the rain, but yeah. Ugh, it drives me crazy. It honestly does. It makes you so just a moody, yucky feeling, but I get it. We need it. Anywho, as I was saying, I get it. We need it. Yeah, I understand all that. So, how's everyone doing? Hope you guys are all settling in to however your weather conditions is, wherever you're at, wherever you're located. I'm sure some have great weather. I'm sure some have okay weather, and some have just magnificent weather. And I'm sure you guys appreciate it. So anyway, I was talking to a friend of mine who was kind of venting to me, and I just want to say my perspective on the conversation at hand. As parents, we're never going to be 100% perfect. As parents, we won't always get it right. As parents, it's always a learning process. I don't care if you have 10 kids, 20 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid, and no kids, and you're a fur parent. You're never going to get it right all the time. Life is forever changing. Life is a learning lesson. Parenting is a learning lesson. And sometimes you just have to give a parent a break on if you guys don't see eye to eye, or if you don't see eye to eye, or if whatever indifferences you have with your parent. Like I tell my kids, in my situation, I was raised by my grandmother, who was raised by her parents, and so forth and so forth. So the upbringing I have was more religious, more stern, more disciplined. Whereas my mom, being a young mother, passed away at 21. So I'm not sure how, other than how her mother parented her, that she would parent me. But the topic came about because a friend of mine was feeling some kind of way because their parent passed away not too long ago, and they kind of weren't seeing eye to eye, and they kind of have regrets now. You have to remember our parents, their parents, all were parents at a different time. My mom had kids at a young age. Like, she had my brother at 16 and me at, 17, 18. So the times were different. And you never know what someone's going through in their life when they become a parent, especially if they're a young parent. And if you bump heads with your parents, for example, some people may have parents that drink or partook in recreational whatever at the time they were raising them. Some may have felt neglected because they had to go to foster care or group homes or what have you, whatever it is. Some may have been raised with a aunt, uncle, a friend, or whatever the situation is, learn to kind of have a little bit of compassion for your parent, because you don't know what they were going through at the time they were raising you. Some probably worked, and that played a part in them not being there and missing games and missing whatever events, a debate, spelling bees, math, whatever plays, whatever you had in your life. I kind of lean on the sign of compassion when it comes to parenting, because as a parent myself, I want my kids to not always think, well, mom said no or mom said yes, or and it's always going to be a yes or it's always going to be a no. You have to understand the times that we live in, the times that our parents lived in, how the economy was when they were growing up and raising us, how the economy is now. So, yes, you have to remember, parenting is a learned lesson. How your parents parent is how they probably were taught, or some probably weren't taught and just felt, kind of felt their way through it and learned as they went. And my children are in their 20s, so even at this stage in life, it's still a forever learning thing, because times have changed compared to when I had my kids in the 90s. 97. I had my child in 97, so here we are in 2023. That's a big difference in the time, the generations, everything. Technology, the weather, how it was then compared to now. So lean on the side of compassion when it comes to parents, especially if you have parents that are older, elderly, sickly, or even if you have parents that are in their 50s, 60s, 40s, whatever the situation is. Just kind of remember, if you're a parent now, or you choose to be a parent, or if you one day will be a parent, or you will want your child to have the same compassion when dealing with you as you would want to have when dealing with your parent. It's never going to be something that you get 100% right. Never. Never. And all we can do is take it day by day. Love how we love. Deal how we deal. Never take things personal. Never. I don't care what it is. Don't make it personal until it has to be made personal, Especially when dealing with these apps and social media and dealing with strangers. Learn not to take things personal and just basically ignore it. That's my advice for anybody dealing in today's society. I find that if people probably learn to mind their own business more in this world, this weather, here we go with this weather again. In this world, the world will run smoothly. I just find there's more people who kind of put their self and others' business or lives when it's not needed. And that probably interferes with how people parent. Going back to the topic, and that was what my friend was saying. She was saying that she felt like what the rift between her and her parent was that of the spouse at the time. It, how, I guess with a step parent, how that is, or a boyfriend or girlfriend, however, it's like a third party person intervening with how you and your child are. So that kind of plays a part in it also. But teach one's on. Life is a learning, forever changing thing. And we're all growing. I don't care if you're 55, 65, 105. You're not going to always know it all. You're not going to always have it all. Every day we're learning something new and we're adjusting. Take it day by day. Take it slowly. Walk through it. Think through it. If this life gets too chaotic for you, take time out, journal, walk, work out. Find a third party person to talk to that is not of a relative or someone you work with. Seek counseling. Always find a way to grieve and deal with things that you're going through. Wishing everyone an awesome weekend and work week. Be safe, be warm, and if you are warm, enjoy the weather wherever you are. Just again, my usual, hey, how you doing? Alrighty, smooches. Bye.